self-esteem and is young from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe in aren't as confident as you might think, but especially on a basketball court.
Up front of three are Mayo and Parker, and it's Knight in at the point guard position. That's Braves checked in for Brandon Knight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And as humble as Jabari Parker seems off the court, Clark, he seems like one of those guys who flips a switch when he steps on the floor. Great motor, terrific hunger, real competitive.
Yeah, extremely competitive and confident and assertive. And with his talent, when you add those attributes, you've got a guy that looks like he could be a potential all-star someday.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Williams kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Waters. Johnson. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Kevin Garnett is at the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. Doc Rivers a title with him in Boston and simply can't say enough. As Coach Doc says, I get very emotional. He's the best teammate, the most unselfish superstar I've ever been around. Every coach should be able to coach KG just once to see what a true team player should be. Kevin, what a compliment.
A guy you love to play with and hate to play against. Doris, thanks. Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Parker. Williams dishes to Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. The feed to Mayo. Passes it to Waters. Elbow shot is on the way. And the basket good. The Cobras got 35.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Garnett with the screen for Johnson. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Well, his shot's good from Waters.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz. You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run. You know, one of the things the Nets did last year that was pretty impressive, they found value in a number of players who had been overlooked by other teams in the league.
With the Nets, they did make strong role players out of guys that Steve didn't seem to be on anyone's radar.
Well, gave them a lot of flexibility over the summer in terms of what they wanted to do personnel-wise. You can never discount how much that can shape the future of a franchise.
Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that creating his shot with ease and never shying away from the big moment.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Garnett kicks to Williams. Johnson attacking. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And you talk about Johnson's ability to get his shot off. 6'7", huge frame for a two-guard. With his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself. All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Williams passes to Teletovic. Into Johnson. Poked loose. Outside Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 15 points for Williams. And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but you know, Joe, his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw foul.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. Used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking his spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw contact.
The kick out to Williams. Fires the three. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's Williams with the drive. Garnett with it. Now defended by Waters. Teletovic dishes to Garnett. That one wide left. Milwaukee's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Here's Waters. Drops it in from 11 feet. The Cobras got 44.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Williams kicks to Anderson. Doubled by Waters. Anderson passes to Williams. No problems knocking that one down. Williams has got 17.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by Williams. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though, guys. We got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Nate Walters comes in for O.J. Mayo. Andrei Kirilenko's checked in for the Nets. Jack comes in for Deron Williams. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits, and that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Yeah, 100 points. I mean, one of those records that stood a long time, and perhaps no player has so single-handedly dominated the game the way Wilt did.
That one is off. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
Johnson kicks to Jack, takes a three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Sanders has got 11 rebounds in the game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Sanders has got 7 points in the game. Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Outside Jack. There's the pick. And here's Anderson for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their last game, a win against Boston.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop them.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Outside Jack. And Anderson kicks to Jack. Launches a three. That is good. Jack's got 8 points.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Milwaukee's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Sanders to the right side. Here's Waters. Another shot, and Sanders lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Johnson outside. All sorts of time. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 3 assists in the game. And Walters kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Goes up from the top of the key. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Waters. The Cobras got 50 points. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside Jack. And here's Anderson for 3. They get it again. Tries yet again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Good ball movement.
Knights checked in. Plumlee. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each